Do you care at all about being named Offensive Player of the Week? I know that's something that your family and people around you probably care about, but for you guys, it's kind of just week to week.
Yeah, try not to pay attention to it much, but it's a nice accomplishment, I guess. A little tribute to the hard work and stuff. So it's cool, an honor to receive that on behalf of the Pac-12.
What did you see on film when you look back? Good and bad. What did you like? What are you trying to fix this week?
I thought it was pretty smooth. Thought it went pretty well, in the first half, and then in the second half, thought I got a little bit maybe too aggressive, maybe a little bit too ambitious with some throws, trying to get a home run rather than a base hit, as Coach Leach may say sometimes. So just got to go through my reads and throw to the open guy more often, I guess.
Was the pass to Renard that you kind of overthrew? Were you pretty hard on yourself for that one?
Oh yeah, I lost a little sleep over that one. Definitely, would have been nice to cap it off with that one. Nice little exclamation point. But it was awesome. Great to be out there for my first time. Great to get a win.
Does it feel going into this week that it might be a little more calm, not having to deal with kind of first start nerves at all?
Yeah, the nerves weren't actually too bad. I honestly say I was like a little bit more antsy for the spring game, playing in front of a crowd in Martin Stadium for the first time. So, it was real nice running out the tunnel, hearing everyone cheering for the whole team running out of the tunnel. Really helped me settle in, and then defense playing well, offensive line playing well, all that goes into the comfortability of the game.
You're pretty happy for Arconato. He's always been a guy that's played well in practice, and I think he had 4 career catches coming into the game and had like 5 or 6 in the first half Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's great to see Arconato, coming in as a walk-on during me and him came in together, and seeing him earn a scholarship, then claw his way up as a starter is unbelievable. This goes to show how hard he works, and he brings it every day, and he's consistent. So it's awesome to see.
You ever gotten the sense that Max, is particularly excited for the Colorado games because he may or not know some of the other guys on the team?
Yeah, Max is a character. He's excited for all the games, So I don't know. I guess the Colorado games are a little bit different for him. I know going to Boulder last year was a big deal for him, so getting a victory at Boulder last year is pretty cool for him. And he was telling me, I'm actually his roommate. He was telling me he's got a few buddies on Northern Colorado that he's eager to play against as well.
Are there any pet peeves with being roommates with Max? Anything that he does that gets under your skin a little bit?
No, Max is actually a pretty good roommate. I'm roommates with Max and Hank Flatson, so we got a good little house over there with Bailey the pup.
Was Hank pretty excited about the interception and kind of making some plays in his first kind of real action there?
Last year Hank on scout team and all that, he gave us a hard time. He's real instinctive, and he'd be in some throwing lanes and all that, causing us some trouble. And seeing him put in all the work throughout the offseason, it's cool to see him get his pick in the last game.
Max had talked about that he was going to try and help you guys out with run checks. Did that happen at all week one? And how do you is that helpful to you to have another guy with all the things that you have to worry about?
Yeah, I tell Max, like, hey, if you see something, you let me know, or if you think a certain run may work, you let me know, and then say I have a certain run on and be like, you think this one or this one, and then we'll agree on one. We'll come to a consensus on one, and it's great to have him back there, one of my best friends and all that, so we're on the same page.
You went to ESOP twice at the first 2 plays. Was that diagrammed ahead of time? Did you guys talk? Okay, the first one, I'm gonna look for you there.
No, it wasn't ever said. But in my mind, I knew the play call that we had on. We've had our script remains pretty much the same throughout the whole week, so I knew what play we were coming out with, and based off of the looks that they provided, I knew that ESOP was probably going to be open.
What do you guys see on film from Northern Colorado?
They're good. They play, you got to respect everybody, and they're going to bring it. They're going to give us their best shot. And watching them on film, they ran some similar stuff to New Mexico State and also different. So we just got to differentiate between the two, and we got to just, attack the leverage and go after them.
Have you gotten a few more head nods or waves on campus the last couple of days? Your first real week kind of being QB1 here?
Not too bad, actually. Not quite the Gardner Minshew. So, I like being a little bit more low-key, I guess. That's not too bad. But a few here and there. It's around the football building and stuff.
I think Gardner stayed off social media during the season. Are you kind of the same way with that stuff? Or
I try and stay off of Twitter unless one of my buddies will tell me, like, go check something out. But I still got, like, Instagram.
Thanks, Gordon.